Kia ora koutou. Welcome to Ngā Momo Rerenga Kōrero Part 9. In this video, I'll be introducing you to some possessive sentences that we can use to say what belongs to whom. By the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer understanding of how these rerenga kōrero work in Te Reo Māori. Here's a couple of other videos that talk about this topic. Ngā wāhanga a me te o, and then ngā pūrero, where I showed you this model of a rerenga kupu. We looked at the three parts of the phrase, which were the number of items, the number of owners of the items, and whether the items belong in the a or o category. If you haven't watched these two videos yet, you might like to check them out first to give you a better understanding of how these concepts work. In this video, I'll be expanding on these ideas a bit more and showing you some other ways of using these types of kupu and phrases. Let's go over the different types of possessive pronouns first before we start building our rerepānga. The three key classes of pūrero are T class, M class, and N class, and they all relate to the possession of things. Here's some examples, starting with the T class singular. Tāku, aku, tōku, oku, and so on. And the here kore, neutrals, tō, o, tana, and ana. Then we've got our T-class duals and our T-class plurals. Next up, we have our M-class pūrero. In my video, where I first introduced these, we were using the M and N-class pūrero to say who will do something or who did do something. Here's our M and N-class possessive pronouns just to jog your memory. M-class possessives relate to future ownership. So, for example, māku or mōku, for me. Mana or mōna, for him or her. Mau and mōu, for you. The same goes for the duals and the plurals. In the a category, for example, mā kōrua, or in the o category, mō kōrua, for you two, and so on. In the N-class possessives, these kupu relate to current possession or things that are already owned. Nāku or nōku is mine, nāna and nōna, his or hers. Same with the duals and the plurals. I know this is a lot and these can take a while to master, but with practice they do get easier. If you'd like to revisit these, have a look at my video called Ngā Pūrero, putting pūrero in their place. Let's start using some of these kupu now to build some sentences. I'll start off with the same item with the three different possessive classes so that you can see how it works. Let's use a pencil. He pene rākau. We know that a pencil sits in the A category because it's hangaro. So we'll put our A category tile in the corner. Our first rerepānga is using the T class possessive tāku, mai. We'll start off with ko, which doesn't really have an equivalent translation in English, but the closest kupu Pākehā to explain how it works is the word is. Ko tāku, then the thing that is owned, pene rākau, and then tēnei, this. This is my pencil. Next up, we use our M class possessive, māku, for me. Next up, tēnei. And then pene rākau. And the English translation, literally, this pencil is for me. For our last example, we use the N class possessive, nāku, and the rest of the sentence is the same. Nāku tēnei pene rākau. This pencil is mine. And it's exactly the same in the o category. Here's some examples using he whare. Ko tōku whare tērā, mōku tērā whare, nōku tērā whare. That house is mine. Here's a few examples of different possessive structures, starting with tāku tamahine, my daughter. If we wanted to say their daughter, tā rauā tamahine. We can use the name of a person in these structures too. For example, tā mere tamahine, Mere's daughter. And the last one, Tate kaiako, the teacher's daughter. Some examples in the or category now. We say tōku whare for my house, and then replace it with the relevant pūrero depending on the owner, like tō rātou whare, their house, and so on. If we want to use a person's name instead, we just replace the pūrero with the name of the person. Mere's house, for example, becomes tō mere whare. The family's house, tō te whānau whare. You can pretty much replace it with whoever owns the item. Just be aware that the are in all categories do apply. M and N classes work in a very similar way. We'll start off again with the are category, and I'll use a cup of tea as the object. Māku tēnei cup of tea. This cup of tea is for me. Changing the M class possessive, and now it can become mau tēnei cup of tea. This cup of tea is for you. Replacing the pūrero and adding the name of a person now. Mā mere tēnei cup of tea. This cup of tea is for mere. And the last one, mā te kaiako tēnei cup of tea. And here we have the same sentence structures in the or category. Mōku te rā waka. That car is for me. Mō mere. That car is for mere. Mō te kaiako te rā waka. That car is for the teacher. Here's another set of examples, this time using the N class possessive, starting with the R category. Nāku tēnei rorohiko pōnaho. This laptop is mine. Well, this is my laptop. Nā mere tēnei rorohiko pōnaho. This laptop belongs to mere. And the last one, nā te kaiako. And here are the same sentence structures in the or category. Nōku te rā waka, that car is mine. Nō mere, nō te kaiako te rā waka, that car belongs to the teacher. Ana i ngā pātai me ngā whakautu, the question and answer sequences that these sentence structures relate to. Starting with nā wai and mā wai. Nā wai te puka puka whero. Nā hera te puka puka whero. Mā wai ngā kawhe. Mā kōrua. And the same again with nō wai and mō wai. Nō wai te pōtai kōwhai. Nōna te pōtai kōwhai. Mō wai ngā karapu. Mō hine moa ngā karapu. Want to ask someone if they'd like a cuppa? Let's just switch the kupu around a bit and make it a pātai. He cup of tea mau literally translates to a cup of tea for you. Or would you like a cup of tea? And the answer, ai, he cup of tea māku. And that's all for now about rerepānga. Keep using these on a daily basis and you'll soon become more familiar with these sentence structures. Drop a comment in the comments section, please, to let me know how you're going. Tēnei te mihi whakamiha kia koutou katoa. Hei kona.